All right, one of the greatest changes they have for the new league is the ability to store multiple atlases. And because of that change, I've been in here messing around trying to find some cool atlases, and I found probably my third atlas here. This is going to be the All Right Atlas. Everything that you're grabbing, with the exception of this, is on the right. Now, I guarantee I'm going to want this, so I'm going to grab this on every one that I do, because this 8% chance to get an All Flame seems really strong. These All Flames look awesome, so I am always going to be grabbing these. Unless it turns out that these are lame duck sauce, for the most part, I'm going to be grabbing that. Now, let's take a look at some of the content. Let's just start over here on... Can I zoom in on this? Yes, I can. Let's zoom in on this. We're going to start with Expedition. Let's just favorite that. We're going to have an 84% chance to get Expedition. 10% is going to be added to that from all of these bad boys right here, because none of these I'm using and all of these I am using. So that's a 94% chance to contain Expedition. Expedition is going to have the big bomb, so this is going to be relatively quickly. You see the Expedition, you drop the single big bomb, you blow it up, then you kill all the monsters. So that is Expedition. Ritual is not in here. Heist, not in here. Harvest, we have an 80% chance to have Sacred Harvest. Now, that's going to be 90%, because as I said, we're going to add 10% on top of all of these. Delirium is really sad that I don't have it, but if I really wanted to, I could grab here. I can go over and get this Delirium pretty quickly, which I might do, but for now, I'm going All Right, which means no Delirium, no Blight. We're going to have Legion, and we are at 96% chance to gain Legion. We're going to add 10%, so Legion is going to be in all of our maps. Now, we can path out of here once you are strong enough to clear Legions, but I'm going to be pretty weak early on, so I want this Legion encounters in your maps have 40% increased duration, and Legion monsters in your maps take 50% increased damage while in stasis. This is going to allow me to clear out the Legion much better, and since they're going to be in every map, I'm going to want to get the most out of that. So I'm going to keep that in there for now. Eventually I'll get strong enough I won't need it, but until I'm strong enough, I'm going to be leaving that on. Betrayal, we got 30%. Delve, we are looking at, we can't favorite these, so I can't put them over here, but we have 40% right here, 20% Nico, and then 2 10s is 40, and then 8 times 8 is 64, so we have a 104% chance to have Nico in our maps, and that's important because of this bad boy here. Gain 1% to all maximum elemental resistances for each Voltaxic, Sulfite, Vein, or Chest in your map. You gain 35% increased damage for each one of those that you have in your map, and you gain 15% increased movement speed. So every map is going to have Nico in it, and every map is going to give you all this maximum resistances, added damage, and added speed. This is going to add so much quality of life to every map you run. It's pretty bonkers, and that is why I'm curbing up to this way, because you get an extra 16% here. And I don't know what a Doom Spirit is, but you also get Doom Spirit. But the 16% here is what allows you to get to 100%. Also heading up here to get these 8s as well. And pathing all the way through here is how you get that extra 16. So this is how I would go about getting 100% Nico. And the Nico is going to be really nice for mapping. It's just going to create a nice little comfort blanket that you can rest your little weary head on. Now we're going to add both of these bad boys to the mix. This has a 44% chance to contain Abyss and a 2% chance to contain an Abyss per 2% increased pack size. Average pack size when you Ulk and going is probably about 20%, so that's going to be another 40%. So you have about 84% chance for Abyss, which pretty much means 100% chance for Abyss. Breach, we are going to be at 100%. I don't really need to say anything else about that, but I got a lot of different Breach nodes all up in here. Portals close 10% faster. We got portals close 8% faster with these two, so we're gonna have some fast closing portals. We got all this stuff here. If you really want to, you can come over here and get this for a little bit extra, or you can come up here for a little bit extra, but for now I'm leaving that off. We have no Torment. Ultimatum, we don't really got. Miscellaneous, is there anything interesting in Miscellaneous? There is not. The only thing really interesting in Miscellaneous is the thing I already talked about. 2% chance for your maps to have extra content, and that's at a 5 rank, so 10% for each of these. These are my favorite League mechanics as well. Out of all the League mechanics, I think that all of these are the winners. I don't really like Ritual. I don't really like Blight for the long term. I do like Blight in small doses. Blight in small doses is actually pretty excellent, but for me, it gets old just a little bit quickly while ult going. Ultimatum I don't like. I do like Delirium, but it's on the left. And I really hate Heist. Hate Heist, so I select this every single time. Now, over here, I think that Breach is a lot of fun. Rewards, not that great, but experience and, you know, having fun in your maps, killing a lot of enemies, really nice. Especially the experience early on. You get a ton of experience, assuming you don't die. Abyss, the same thing as Breach. You get a ton of experience, you get a ton of monsters, you get a little bit of an extra drop chance. It's really fun. Expedition, however, is a currency gold mine. You're going to be getting a ton of currency. So this is where your cash is going to be coming from. Harvest is nice for early on re-rolling. I like to build up a big war chest of these harvest juice and then turn it off later on. I'll get like 10k of each so I can use it for re-rolling stuff that needs the resistances re-rolled and stuff like that. It's just always nice to have a big fat load of plant juice in your inventory. And Legion, I'm not a huge fan of Legion, but it's always nice to be able to get that 5-way on your own and not have to pay for it. So I'm just going to run Legion until I get the 5-way to unlock the 5 things in the, I don't know what you call that, I don't even know what you call it. The Atlas portal machine. You start with 4 and you get a 5-way and then you get 5. So I'm going to run Legion until then. And then I'm going to axe out of Legion. But the good thing is I don't have to, modify this because I get 3 Atlas passives, which is awesome. I really like this passive tree. Now, if you want to get Cray Cray, you can just grab that right there. And then you're no longer going to be getting Scarabs. You can path out of here. And you can go this way, and you can get a little bit more harvest, and you can go this circle ring to get quantity, like so, if you really wanted to do that. Boop, boop. That is one thing you can do with this, or you can axe out of all of that. Yeah, we'll keep that, right? Yeah, we need that. And you come over here and grab this, like so. Boopy-doopy-doop. And then you don't need this warp. And then you can also get this, so you can run your maps a little juicier, a little thicker, and then you can also get chance for Delirium. So if you really want that Delirium chance, you can grab it right here. So now we're also getting Delirium, but that Delirium chance is going to be pretty low. And you're going to want to exit out of here, and then let's see, what did that give us? Minimize this. Well, no, that's not where you minimize it. Nope. Nope. Moop. 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 And Delirium right there. So we're only looking at 24% chance to contain Mirrors of Delirium with another 8%. That's going to put you at 32% chance. It's a pretty low chance, but you are getting Delirium. And if we look, we can't get any more here. Yeah. So this is one way to get a little bit of Delirium. It's nowhere near as strong as these ones here. This is just going to set you off big time. And this is the main reason I'm not starting with this Atlas passive tree, because I really like Delirium. I like it early on. I like it late on. I like it all the time. So this is why I'm not starting it. But this is another variant you can do if you really wanted to. But let's go back to this one, because this is likely how I'm going to do it. Now with this, you are also getting... Boop. Boop. You are also getting a bunch of blue boss. So you're able to fight the blue boss. So that's what you're going to be doing for your Atlas. You're going to be doing blue boss and all of this content with the blue boss. Now, another reason I'm not going to be starting this is I like destructive play immensely. So my first Atlas tree is definitely going to be doing destructive play. I really like destructive play. And destructive play in combination with thorough exploration, that's chef's kiss right there. That's cherry. That is cherry vanilla Coke. That is what I'm going to be doing. But this is still a really cool and dense Atlas passive tree. And I am super excited for the fact that I can just set this, save it, and apply it whenever I want it. All right, later.